Hey guys, today I'll do a quick review of the Samsung T349. It's you can get it through T-Mobile or Rogers. I think we don't have Rogers in this area, but I have seen people with Rogers with this phone. It has an SD card slot right there, rocker buttons, and then the charger, and this is a dedicated camera button. Can't change that. I'm just going to go through a quick list of pros and cons and give you my final rating. The first on my pros list was it has a good keyboard. It's half QWERTY. That means that there's two keys. There's two letters per key, and it writes good. It really does. It's sturdy and it writes good. My next one is I like its battery life. The first couple of times I charged it, it only lasted a day, but that quickly got fixed like most electronic devices, and now it will last 3 to 4 days. So I like that because I like that. I like it that it does have a micro SD slot right there. That's nice too for music. I don't do that, but it's still good. The camera, this camera on this phone has a lot of settings. You'll just click that, and then you'll go menu down here, and it's right there. There's a lot of settings, like what you can do for camera effects and all that stuff. I like that, and it's got a lot more than my old phone did. I like the alarm features because this is something that for me, I only really found on more smartphones. With the alarm, I can set it for. One thing I don't like is that it only comes with 3 predetermined, so you can only have up to 3 alarms. But when you get into the alarm, though, it has start time, what days, different tones. So I like that you can select different days. That way I don't have to turn it on and off every day like my old phone. I like its ringtones that it comes with because they're just not obnoxious. That's the best way for me to describe it. They are not obnoxious. With some ringtones I've found, I think that they are just plain old annoying. They don't sound good. Here's one. So those are the ringtones for just the messaging. There's only 4. And also last thing I really like is the organizer features, where if you go under organizer, if you go under organizer, there's like a to-do, notes, calculator, tip calculator, world time, unit conversion, timer, and stopwatch. So there's a lot of little features packed in the organizer list right there. Now some stuff that I don't like. These directional keys right here, they feel kind of sticky is the best way for me to describe it. They go in fine, but then it feels like you just don't get the same kind of click coming out. That's something I don't like. These buttons right here, the 2 shoulder buttons or whatever, from what I could tell, they are not programmable. I could not figure out how to put something else there if I wanted to. The call quality, it seems like lots of times when I'm holding this up, people say, "What? Hello, you still there?" And I'll kind of have to hold the phone like this and talk into it like that. So I don't really know. It just seems like they're not picking up my voice good enough or something. I don't know. The alarm ringers. There's only a couple for the alarm. There's only a couple ringtones that you can do, and I just don't think that they're loud enough. They're not loud enough for me. I don't know if they'd wake me up. Now with reception too. Reception in my house, right now I'm at no bars, but I still get service on this phone if I have no bars. It's not as good in my basement, especially I have to come upstairs to make a call, whereas my basement on other phones I used to be able to make calls from down there, so reception's not as good. And for this being a messaging phone, it has like 200 text messages it can hold, and that includes in and out. So it's just, I don't know if I think that they could have done more with how many text messages it could hold. And another thing is that this directional pad here, when you're on the home screen like this, don't know, I'm pretty sure it's not programmable. Once again, I haven't found a way how to program it. So you can't make up be, you can't make up be, oh, go to the calculator, or left is text message. And oh yeah, another thing I really like really quick is this button right here is it's a messaging button. It has a email picture, it has a little envelope on it, and this will bring you to your inbox, and this is programmable. You can set it to go to inbox, go to email, or create new text message. So I like that. And for my last thing I'm going to talk about is the speaker, because I like it and I also don't like it. Here's the thing about the speaker. It's loud and it's clear. So the speaker's loud, but at the same time I find myself always changing the volume of the calls when I'm on a call, because people talk different. It's not a very sturdy volume is the best way I can describe it. It seems like it changes a lot from person to person, and I wind up changing the volume and finding the right one every time I make a call with that specific person. So I give this phone 3.5 out of 5 stars. It has lots of good things, but I think it overemphasizes messaging, and I feel that call quality took a hit because of that. Also, now common features like programmable buttons right here, and these I couldn't find on this, and also I think it needs more ringtone support. I recommend this phone as a second phone if your first one breaks, like what I got this one for. You can get it from $99 as a prepaid, and then you can just stick your own SIM card in there. But I recommend it as a second phone. I wouldn't necessarily get it as a first phone. If you got that, use the discount anyway and get something with the whole keyboard, or if you plan not to do that much texting, then get a flip phone or something. But just get this as a second phone is my recommendation.